Dias on his City teammate Silva: "If you want to win trophies, you need this type of player." Ruben Dias hopes Bernardo Silva stays at Manchester City beyond this summer, praising his teammates' intelligence as well as his versatility. Midfielder Silva has been the subject of repeated offers and speculation over the past 3 summer transfer windows, but he remains at the club he joined from Monaco in 2017. Dias, 26, has a special relationship with Silva, both as part of City's success as well as with the Portugal national team. The defender will be hoping that history does not repeat itself again this summer and that Silva will remain at City long-term. Silva signed a contract extension until 2026 last September, as he is on track to cement his status as one of the club's greatest players. From the modern era. Dias told The National, "At a certain moment last summer, I thought he might leave, but I always tell him that every summer we have this series called Bernardo's Not Going Anywhere. This is the 3rd summer since I've been here and there's a new ring every year. I was really happy when he signed, because if you want to win titles, Bernardo is exactly the kind of player you need around the corner. It's not fair for me to say how good he is because I'm his Portuguese teammate and we have a special relationship. But apart from that, he's a key player for us because, first of all, how intelligent he is. Because of his personality and the fact that he's so funny, people might think one thing or another about him, but when times get tough he's always there. You can count on him. He has great qualities. He can play in many different positions. He can handle many problems a team may have. He's a big personality in the dressing room. He's been a top footballer for a very long time. Sometimes people forget that. The players know that, but maybe he's a bit underrated. He's not much different from Ilkay Gundogan when he was here. Other players might grab a lot of headlines, but Bernardo is always there. The players who provide assists and goals will always get the biggest praise. That's how it works. But when you analyze why we win so much for the last few years, Bernardo's name will be there. Silva showed his worth again on Tuesday, scoring a masterful goal to restore City's lead in a 3-1 win over Copenhagen. The result leaves Pep Guardiola's side in pole position to qualify for the quarter-finals, where they hope to defend their Champions League title. If all goes to plan, Dias and Silva will spend the next 2 summers together, although the defender warns that fatigue could soon become a real problem for the top stars. He warns that the game could ultimately suffer if football officials do nothing to ease the brutal playing schedule. "It's a tough question and a tough answer," Dias said. "We are definitely the sport where the top players get the least rest, but our job is to adapt, deliver, be as professional as possible and prepare for what comes next. At some point, we will be prevented from having at least a month off to rest. I don't want to think about it. In the end, the quality of football we can play depends on the amount of time we can have to rest. One goes with the other. It's about getting a bigger salary, so we have to play more. When the time comes for an expanded Club World Cup that follows the European Championships and then precedes the next World Cup, we will have to see what impact it has. Take our team for example, we have a lot of international players. In the breaks, almost everyone is playing for their country. It's a lot of games and we have the challenge of preparing our bodies to take it on. As professionals and being a team, we want to make the show for people who pay to watch it. We want to be as good as possible because of our passion and because of how much people love it. We want to put on the best show we can, but that comes with the possibility of being available all the time. Let's see in time where the number of games takes us." Regarding his own situation, Dias says he is content in Manchester and is quick to quash the notion that more players were expected to move on from City and look for a new challenge once they achieved the treble last season. City also won the Premier League and the FA Trophy secured. He added, "You may be in the most beautiful place in the world, but if you are at work and you are not happy, you are not happy. Imagine what you want: sea, sun, snow, anything. We are in Manchester. It has its bad things and its good things like anywhere else, but mostly we are happy at work, and even though we have won a lot, we know we can win again. Are you asking me where I'd rather be? Somewhere I can get whatever specific thing I like about living outside of work, or I'd rather be somewhere that allows me to keep winning. I choose a place where I can keep winning. Dias admits that if he moved he would also miss the special bond he and his teammates have built after winning so many trophies. We will need to ask Pep, Guardiola, and Siki, Begiristain, how much they take the player's personality into account when buying him, but I have a feeling that at this club you get the player and the character that comes with him. He also said, I don't think it's a coincidence, and that makes a big difference because when those difficult moments come, you know you'll have personalities on your side, and when you talk about semi-finals, finals and decisive moments, character is the only thing that will make you move forward and win things. You can have all the quality and ability in the world, but if you don't put it together as a team, you're left with nothing.